Are we on?
Indy OnlyFans Sports Podcast. We're located in Indianapolis, where we just had the NBA All Star Game. Yeah, well, here's the deal.
People player hating.
Yes, player hating on Indianapolis, of which
Who's doing that?
the national media. Every podcast I've listened to, every live, I believe what I heard on TNT, Draymond Green was like basically saying they should never have it here again. But yeah, and everybody's really shitty about how the All-Star game went, and then also talking
Well, that's
shit
not
about
Indianapolis's fault.
Indy. No, they are talking shit about Indy too. Like,
Well, is it the weather?
the weather, and that's what I'm gonna say. Is like, yeah,
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. Quit being babies.
Yeah, you don't hear people from Milwaukee bitching about it in Chicago, right?
Right.
Or are they?
I don't know, but
So it's Draymond.
No, it's I've heard it in at least 7 places in since the All-Star game.
What was the critique?
Just basically saying that the city and the way it was hosted. I heard in 2 different places that they didn't love Lucas Oil Stadium hosting the Saturday night stuff. That it was cavernous and no hype. Which we were there.
It's the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. When has there ever been hype? Are we?
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I heard. I mean, I'm just telling you that's the deal. People didn't like. I did not hear really one positive thing about any of it. Honestly, it's kind of annoying. You know, I'm a homer. I love living here.
I watched a lot of the All-Star Weekend festivities, and there was a lot of Haliburton and a lot of Mathurin, and I mean, it all seemed good to me.
Yeah, they were great ambassadors. Haliburton
Right.
especially. Every time I saw him, he just was. He made the screen glowing. But I guess who I'm talking about is the media bitching. The media and the podcasters, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, you know. But anyway, it's just annoying. I remember when we had the Super Bowl here, it was really cold, wasn't it?
No,
No,
it was
it was perfect.
unseasonably warm.
Was it?
Yes,
Okay.
It was spring.
So we got lucky. Well, the weather, I guess, over the weekend was pretty.
Yeah, we had
in
a
the
friggin'
20s.
horrid snowstorm on Friday night.
Right. And
So-
25,000 people still showed out for the celebrity game.
Yeah.
Please.
I guess like if you don't have something nice to say, just don't say anything. Why do they got to bitch and complain?
Wait, we're talking about the media, though, right?
Right.
Yeah. Do
Aren't
they
we
ever have
part of the
anything
media now,
good
too?
to say? We
Yeah,
kind of
we are. Yeah.
Yeah, you're media.
Right. So
But
I do.
They
something.
never have anything good to say. It's always a bitch or a complaint.
Mm-hmm. I've been to L.A. and I've been to New York.
LA is a dump.
L.A. is a dump. New York's a dump. I mean, like at least Indianapolis, you know, you don't see a rat hardly ever. You go to New York, you see a rat like almost, daily.
If it was 20 degrees warmer and no snow, and the media was able to walk around and go
Right.
to different places and bars and whatnot, they'd be speaking a completely different tune.
I hear a
But
lot
that's
of the
weather in Indiana in February.
media talking shit about the All-Star game and about the players because they're entitled, which I think is really cute. Pot calling the kettle black.
All right, let's talk about the All-Star game. We went Saturday night and went with some of our children, and it was fun. Eight of us went, and I thought it was pretty cool. Normally for All-Star Weekend, I won't watch one single bit of it on TV. Do you guys usually watch it?
I often find myself tuning into the celebrity game just to watch Kevin Hart for a couple of hours. He cracks me up, but
See, I've never watched the celebrity game.
it's semi-entertaining, man.
Yeah, I
It's
can
kind of funny.
It is. That I do agree. It is semi-entertaining because there's some of those guys are so bad and they want to be athletes so bad. And
Oh,
they're
they
not.
try so hard.
Oh, some of them are very try. Like, what's his name for the Texans? He's clearly an athlete. Like he just him and
CJ.
Micah Parsons. They're clearly athletes.
Did you
Micah
watch any of
Parsons
that?
played?
Yeah,
I did.
CJ
Puka
Stroud,
Puka Nakua was
Puka Nakua,
Balling?
had a
soaring, dude.
sick dunk.
Slamming, dude.
Sick.
Was
dunk.
he?
Yes. Yeah, I mean those guys that play in the NFL, they look like they could do anything and be good at
So
it. 'cause-
Puka Nakua is a sick athlete, period.
Oh my God, he had a hammer dunk. It was nasty. It was like an NBA dude
Oh,
dunking.
I love that.
But I mean, the only time I watch it is if I'm just kind of flipping through and I'm like, oh, it's on. I'll watch it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll stop on it, but I'm not making time out of my day to watch any of that.
Did you see Adam Silver deliver after the game the trophy or whatever to him? Like his what he said and his attitude towards him.
No.
Oh, he was mad
Who?
that they took it so not serious that it was each team scored 200 points, and you'll just have, I'm paraphrasing. He said, "Here, you won. You scored the most points." And gave it to me. It's pretty stark how shitty he was. I was very surprised, actually. You should pull it up and watch it. But
The actual All Star Sunday game is a Travis mockery.
yeah,
I mean,
think they
I
should do away
did
with it,
not.
right?
I watched every single second of the celebrity game. I watched every single second of Rising Stars. We were there on Saturday. I watched every single second of Saturday night. Haven't watched one single second of the All Star game on Sunday.
Nor
Zero
will I,
interest.
Yeah, me neither.
But the celebrity game, that's good stuff.
Is that where it's at? I've never even watched that.
Were you there when Pat McAfee was on the broadcast?
No.
Oh, that guy.
What?
I don't know. Go back and watch it.
He's a train wreck,
yeah,
man.
Pat. He was wasted. First of all.
Was he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's an Indy.
And he loves Indy. He does claim
He
Indy
does.
as home big time.
Yeah, that's where they do their show from.
That's where he is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I could give two shits less what the media says. I watched about 5 minutes of the All-Star game, and it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even come close to trying to play defense. None. Zero.
So they're just basically running from
And
one end
they
to the
were
other to shoot.
shooting from like 45
Yeah.
feet.
Making them too, though.
Yeah, Katie did watch it with me for a minute. She's like, it's kind of crazy how freaking good these guys really are.
Right.
I'm like, there's nobody contesting anything. She's like, yeah, but
They're still making
they're
them.
just drilling threes from everywhere.
Dame, yeah.
Yeah.
And they gave Dame.
Haliburton was 6 for 6 when I was watching from 3.
He ended up 8 for 9.
Yeah.
He should have won. He should have gotten the MVP, and but
Yeah,
you know,
that's
who cares?
the only reason I watched is to see Haliburton play a little bit.
Right. Yeah, Lillard got it. But there was some real like the crowd booed when they gave it to Dame. They booed.
They should.
There was a lot of booing in Indianapolis.
I
this
know.
weekend.
Do you think that? Do you think? I love it.
I think that's part of the reason the media
Yeah.
is like, oh, because they don't really totally understand.
Well, it's kind of
It
like
was like kind of negative.
Let's
They were
think
all
about where
assholes.
a lot of that media is from. They're from
Mm-hmm.
fucking New York, right? Like,
And
has any
California.
New York basketball fan ever been a fan of Indy?
Right, and California. And,
Right.
19 degrees and 4 inches of snow has them grumpy as fuck.
yeah. I think a lot of people are fans of the players, right? But
Don't understand basketball.
like we're fans of the Pacers. All the other 29 teams can kiss my ass. You know, it's like
Fact.
yeah. And so when you put the freaking Boston, make our court with the LED thing look like Boston Garden.
God, it made me want to puke.
It was funny. The whole half the crowd starts booing. Like I loved it. I was proud. And then what else did we? Just Jaylen Brown got booed because he should have.
Because he's a Boston Celtic.
Well, his dunks sucked too.
Jalen Brunson got booed because he
Because he's a
deserves
Nick.
it. I mean, they should expect that. They should appreciate that, right?
They
Right,
should.
It should be like a badge of honor.
Yeah. You get booed in Indy because honestly, you're a badass and you're a thorn in our side. Is why you get booed.
Fact.
Yeah. So all that's saying, Brunson, is that we think you're good and we hate you.
Mm.
Brunson's. I do like Brunson though.
Well, yeah, he's a baller.
But he's also so super solid, man. He's a
Yeah.
good dude.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
You like his demeanor and his attitude and his.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, old age has softened me 25 years ago. but
That's going to be if we become as good as I think we will be and are going to be, fighting for one of the top 4 seeds, hopefully for the foreseeable future. The Knicks are going to be. It's going to become a little bit of a rivalry again. I have a feeling.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love it. That's probably my favorite Pacers rivalry of the old Knicks ones. The Pistons
Lord.
and but the Knicks ones were special, man. Beating Ewing, beating Starks.
We never really beat the Pistons.
Did we not? Did we never win a series against them?
Not to
Not when they were
advance anywhere.
right.
So we never were the ones that knocked them out. They either.
The Bulls got the Pistons.
Man, I hate the Bulls too.
I don't really like any other team, period.
I don't
Let's
either.
just be honest.
Kind of grumpy.
I will
tonight
say
about
this,
it.
though, for the people that said there wasn't a lot of pizzazz. Like, I went to that dunk three-point contest. If I never go again, I won't be sad.
It was not good.
No, it's not that thrilling, to be honest with you. The best part to me was the skills competition because there's actually, like, movement and, like, it just...
The best part to me was the LED glass floor.
The floor was fucking amazing.
Without that, but having that, it's like, all right,
Yeah,
this is cool. All right, come on.
Can we just make that every team's floor? Like, because that floor was badass.
That was cool.
I want my house to have that floor.
It was the star of the show for sure.
Agree.
Yeah. I don't think they can make it like that for real games, could they? Or why would they, I guess, too?
Well, you could just make it look like a regular hardwood court while they're actually playing, but during timeouts and
Right.
halftime, you could
Yeah.
LED that shit up.
Uh-huh. Huh. Yeah, that was cool. It'll be interesting. Like, have you heard about the did you listen to the Bill Simmons podcast this week with that guy about the future stuff?
No.
Those Apple masks that
Have you ever listened to a Bill Simmons podcast, Jimmer?
Yeah.
do you ever you don't ever listen to him either, do you? Anyway, those new masks coming out, like where you can basically be front row in the stadium watching the game, like that's going to be some sick technology once that's ironed
that'd
out.
be badass.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else? Any other observations from that Saturday night event?
The LA Clippers MC, Smoke.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah.
Yes. She was a pro.
Hannah Cormier. If
Han-
you,
Did you do some Googling, did you?
I got her up on the got the Insta
Nice.
Smoke show.
Is she?
Yeah.
Where's she from? She's LA.
I
then,
don't
huh?
know. She's the Clippers MC, but she sounded super
Jersey-ish.
Yeah, real Jersey. Forget about it.
Come on, pieces. Get rowdy. What did you think about it, Barry?
About what?
The Saturday night event.
It was cool. I mean, like Jameson, if this was something that was here every single year, I would not necessarily ever want to go back. But if it's, I told the boys on the way down, my sons, that in 20 or 25 years when it's back here, you guys are taking me. So,
Right. You're buying.
right.
Mm-hmm. That's a good rule. Yeah, I took Max. It was a good time. So yeah, like we talked about, Haliburton and Mathurin were kind of center stage a lot of the weekend. I thought they represented our city well. Yeah. Did you see them much?
Did you watch any of the Rising Stars?
Not really. Tell me.
That's the most competitive.
Tell me what he was saying to
Good.
Ivy.
Yeah, they were in each other's face.
Like-
I was just talking trash. I mean, I think Mathurin's got a chip on his shoulder that Ivy was the guy that was taken right before him.
Mm-hmm.
And 30% of the population, Indiana Pacers population, wanted Ivy big time. And Mathurin's got something to prove, so.
Mm-hmm. He was mic'd up, wasn't he? Were they actually air? Was he talking like? Was he cursing or was he just being crazy?
You never heard.
You never heard
They
it?
were just in each other's face.
Because I heard him say, "Yeah, I kind of forgot I was mic'd up." So they must have had to edit it out.
Mathurin plays with next level intensity.
He does.
Yeah, in a game
He's-
like that, a lot of the guys probably don't think that's coming. But I don't think Mathurin knows how to play any other way.
I don't either.
But they were all playing pretty competitively. Every player in that Rising Stars game. I mean,
And I
they all
think-
got something to prove. There's $25,000 on the line. I mean, you got some G League players in there that beat Wembanyama's team.
Oh, was there
All
was
the
there,
G Leaguers, Mac McClung and
compensation to the winner?
yeah.
Wow. That's what the big dogs want now. Is what they're talking about today. They want to be paid.
Of course they do.
Yeah, but what's it going to take for them to fucking care? $2 million?
I don't know.
mean,
What is the number?
100,
Exactly.
a million. So we're gonna.
Right.
Right. What the guys that are getting paid $50 million a year need more money?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
They just need the Black Mamba mentality.
They're so entitled. They really are. Like, I was listening to NBA radio today, and Jaylen Brown after the game talking about they shouldn't have to play 65 games to be all NBA or win any of those awards. He's like, 58's really a good number. And Antonio Gibson, who was a former NBA player, was just livid.
Was he?
And Kevin McHale was actually so pissed that he called in to the show. He's like, these guys are. I almost threw up when I heard that on the radio. He's like,
58.
30% of the season is basically what they think they should be able to sit out. And it just pissed Kevin McHale off and Antonio Gibson. It's like, people pay good money to come watch these games.
Yeah.
Good money. And you get he's like, how about this? Every game you sit out, they take your paycheck.
Right.
Would you didn't feel the same way?
No, exactly.
So like
The problem is they got so many of these contracts tied to all NBA.
play the damn game then.
Well, yes.
I don't see how Jordan could go how many years, and did he ever miss a game? Like, I don't recall Michael Jordan missing a game. Larry Bird, had a half of a back by the end of his career. Guess what he did? He played.
Yeah.
Freaking legend.
Haliburton hasn't missed a game since he came back, has he? So he's still got 4 in the queue that he can miss to hit these 65.
But they have to play at least 20 minutes in those games too.
Yes,
Right.
Correct.
So even when he got injured with the hamstring that time,
It didn't count.
didn't count because he only played 15 minutes. It's weird. You shouldn't just have these contracts tied to all NBA team and then set rules that I agree. I mean, you got to play. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have an alien running the league.
I mean, if you only play 58 games, you really shouldn't be making an all NBA team anyways, right?
Fact.
So who cares? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but half that stuff is just voted as reputation, in my opinion. So
It'd be interesting to see the stats on what's the least amount of games somebody's played and made All NBA. Because I think LeBron over the last 5 years once or twice has made All NBA with a small amount of games, and I'm sure there's some circumstances. But what do you guys? So when does fires back up? Tomorrow or
Gus
Thursday.
Johnson, 41 games.
what's that?
who?
1965, Gus Johnson played 41 games and still made All NBA.
Let's get
1965.
Can we
How
go
many games were
modern
there?
era. We start Thursday again.
Versus Detroit basketball.
Oh, that's right.
And Jaden Ivey.
Oh yeah, that'll be must watch, huh?
That'll be an interesting side note. Mathurin versus Ivey.
Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, that's when
Mathurin's got it out for him, and I love it.
we're going to that game now.
See,
Yeah, excellent. I'm ready to get into a groove and finish this season out. Our schedule is much easier than it was in January going forward.
so we say.
Yeah, but I
And we lose to Charlotte.
heard someone else say those are the teams we've been losing to as the teams that we should win, and then we beat the Milwaukee's and Boston's.
Yao Ming, 06-07, played 58.5% of the games. Scottie Pippen, 97-98, played 53%. Those are the
So that's only
only
like
players playing less
45.
than 60%.
It's Pippen and Yao Ming.
5.7% of all NBA awards that have ever been given to players who played less than what equates to 65 games in an 82-game season.
Yeah. So why do they even care?
94%, right?
Just put all
So if
the
you get injured, you get injured. I mean,
all the front office.
if
did
you want the
was-
money, then play.
yeah, they just set it seems like, well, from what Jameson just read, is the NBA set a reasonable number.
And I feel like an organization like the Pacers, we were managing Haliburton's minutes forever, and it cost us, right?
It's
But why were they managing them? So that he-
20% of the season. You can miss 20% of the season. Mm-hmm. Antonio Daniels said you could miss a month of the 6-month season and still make All NBA, and they're bitching about it.
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
Whoa!
Hey, yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Whoa, boy.
One takeaway from Saturday:
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama is huge, man.
Isn't he massive?
He made Anthony Edwards look like a small child when he was standing next to him.
Yeah.
It's crazy because Anthony Edwards is a big man.
Yeah. I've seen him live at stuff now 4 times, and it's one of those things. It's never going to get old seeing him just because he's a spectacle.
Yeah, it's like that picture of Yao next to Shaq next to Kevin Hart. Have you ever seen that picture?
Is
amazing.
Yao just so much bigger than Shaq?
Yao's way bigger than Shaq.
Is
which
he really?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Did not realize that. Did not. Barry, what you got any interesting nuggets coming out of the notebook over there?
I'm just making notes.
Okay, all right. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, he is bigger than Shaq.
Not like kinda either. He's way bigger than Shaq, which is insane because Shaq is such a huge man.
Wow, that's crazy. I never knew that. He's well. You think how do you think Wemby would look next to Yao? Probably about the same,
Tall,
but not as thick.
thin.
Yeah, Yao was thick.
Yeah, I was big, just big. Period.
Thicker than a Snicker.
You quoting some Modern Family over there?
Is that a Modern Family? Thicker than a Snicker?
Cameron.
Shaq next to Kevin Hart. It's so cute.
I love Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's a wee one.
Wee little lad.
He's a wee little yeah. Right.
He's like my daughter's boyfriend.
He's a wee little lad too. Your daughter's boyfriend looks like he's in like 6th grade, man.
I know. Bless his
Crazy.
little heart.
Yeah, a little rascal. We'll just give him a nuggie.
Is he a freshman?
I was like, I would just put you in
Yes.
my pocket.
He's a frosh.
Yeah, he's a tiny guy.
Is he a soccer player?
Yes.
Is he a quick little soccer player?
He needs to put some.
Is he going to be playing for your team someday?
We shall see.
Interesting.
It's Balkan
What-
season.
what if-
what he said. It's Balkan season.
What if they're still dating in 2 or 3 years and
I have to cut him.
right?
I
Is
cut
Sadie
him.
going to freak out?
I don't care.
Please, Daddy.
Please, you're ruining my life.
Oh, I already ruined
I love him.
Ruin her life on the reg, dude. So
What's tell me your guys' forecast for the rest of the season now? All-Star breaks over. Pacers rest of the season.
What's our record?
Right now we are. I believe we're 6.
24 and 21. More than that.
31 and 25.
31 and 25.
Really? 6 games over?
I love that.
And 7th spot.
We are 2.5
Playing
4 games behind Milwaukee, 6.5 behind Cleveland, who's now leading our division.
Are we in the 6 or the 7? Are we tied with Orlando?
No.
We're the 6th seed right now.
Orlando is just right behind us.
Miami and
Miami,
Orlando
yep.
are both a half game behind us, but I think I heard we have
Philadelphia's free falling.
Yes.
the easiest schedule left in the league. Which
Yeah.
for us is a
Right.
problem because
Right.
we can't beat shit teams. So.
I want to say that's awesome, but then I say it and I curse it.
Yeah, you're right about Philly. Philly is they're 3-7 in their last 10. Yeah. So hopefully they fall out of the top 6. One either the Heat or the Magic pop up with us.
Philly did just trade for Buddy Hield though.
Buddy.
We haven't even done a podcast since then.
We haven't, have we?
No.
We haven't done a podcast in
McDermott.
like 2 or 3 weeks.
Doug, I mean, this podcast is going to go about 3 hours, so
Right.
strap in, people.
Yeah. It
Just
might.
make this a
Saddle
two-parter,
up.
y'all.
We
Nope.
never even talked about the Super Bowl.
Nope.
Buddy Hield got traded. We had Siakam because that got done way early. That's crazy. Is Buddy playing or
Well, yeah. I mean, surely he's playing.
did they have a game before or did he play for them before the All-Star break?
I would think so. McDermott played
Yeah,
at least 2
maybe
games
got a
for
game
us.
in.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder how he did.
McBuckets played 2 games for us, if not 3.
I never went back to see how Buddy's doing. I liked having Buddy here. Like he was a fun player to have on your team. Because God, he just gets so hot sometimes, man. McDermott has not got hot yet. It's kind of troubling. Like his
But
first.
he will.
You think?
Buddy had not been
Buddy
hot.
was
for,
not shooting well
yes,
for a month and a half.
at least. Yes.
Okay. All right.
He
So
was-
I mean, this is just a lot of the same, and somehow, some way, miraculously so, McBuckets is
coming up
better
with
at
funky ass
defense
shit,
than
like every single
Buddy
day.
Hield.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you
Can you be
proclaiming that?
worse
You
I don't
can't
know.
be worse
than Buddy Hield?
You literally cannot.
You're
be
talking
worse.
about like bottom 5 percentile in the league defensively,
He was frustrating.
right? While at the same time, he was fun when he hit those threes, and you knew they were coming, and it was great.
So far, it's been Nembhard has popped and stayed in the starting lineup since he's been gone. So what's the starting lineup's been? Haliburton, Nembhard, Neesmith, Siakam, Turner. That's a nasty starting 5, man. I like that. Would you start somebody over Nembhard, or you like Nembhard being in there?
Keep Mathurin coming off the bench, but
That's the one, right? Those two,
Yes.
Nimhard and Nimhard and Mathurin should, as competitive Mathurin is anyway, they should like propel each other to be great. You know what I mean? Wanting that one spot.
I'm ready to just extend Mathurin. That guy is an absolute dog.
Yeah,
I love him. After this last weekend, I love him.
you can't coach that. You can't teach it.
And he's good enough. He's not consistent, but he's good. I mean, he can score.
He'll
Once
get
that
better,
consistency kicks in, then
too. Yeah, he's one of
he's
those
a dog.
guys.
Siakam, Haliburton, and Mathurin is everything else after that is pieces, window dressing.
Agree.
So
Yeah.
you think make Mathurin a cornerstone piece? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's 1.5 years into the league. He already averages about 18 points. He's getting better on D, like much better on D.
He's
wants,
very willing to play.
Yes,
D.
he wants to like guard the best player on the other team, which like not a lot of dudes want to do that anymore. If he gets consistent, he's going to easily be in the mid-20s in scoring. I freaking love Mathurin.
I do too. I love how hard he plays, man. Like you said, Barry, that's just that's not something you teach somebody. They're just either like that or they're not. You see it in soccer too, right? You see a kid when you get a handful of kids when they're little, you can tell which kid's got that dog that just a competitor. I didn't know you guys felt that way about Mathurin. That makes me happy.
This weekend, after this weekend, it's like I always knew it, but this
Okay.
weekend, seeing him in that Rising Stars game was this guy does. He hates everybody that he's playing, and it's yeah.
You know who I remember having that, and when they're coming out of the draft out of college, and I was like, God, I'd love to have that guy. I remember specifically was De'Aaron Fox. He's kind of like that. He's got that just nasty, just hates. You can tell he hates to lose 10 times more than he probably likes to win kind of attitude. All right, what else? Pacers wise.
We just need to beat the teams we're supposed to beat.
Mhm.
Like this losing to Charlotte shit and
Oh,
the
that was a
Wizards.
frustrating
and, like,
loss.
We have got to quit doing that. That is one that we as a team need to be more consistent, and I think we are definitely young, and that will come. But like it needs to come now. I'm tired of that shit.
That's defense, isn't it? I mean, that you win those games because you play better defense.
I will say
It
this:
was a layup line.
the Charlotte team
versus
that
Charlotte.
the Charlotte team that we played isn't the Charlotte team that started the year. Like they had a lot better players. Like after their trades, they had Grant
Shooters.
Williams. Yeah, they have Grant Williams. They had that dude from Miami that hadn't played for Miami really all year, but he was a stud in the playoffs for them last year.
They got a Curry.
They do have a Seth Curry.
They got a Curry.
Like they were a different Charlotte team that started the season. They're definitely going to be a little bit better. Do the Ball brothers ever play?
No, they're always hurt, man. I wouldn't be surprised if LaMelo, it's like when you hear people talk about him, I wonder if he'll ever play again.
Lonzo.
Lonzo, I'm sorry, yeah. LaMelo is almost always hurt half the season too for the last 3 years. LaMelo is good when he plays, and so is Lonzo.
Lonzo was incredible when
Yeah,
he played.
the Bulls were actually like clicking, and people were talking big stuff about the Bulls when he was healthy. But yeah, so the Curry going to Charlotte, they're from that area. The Currys, their father works for the Charlotte organization, so that's kind of like a homecoming.
So it was just a perfect storm versus Charlotte. Let's chalk it up to that.
It was because that was his first game there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I could see Steph Curry playing 1 or 2 years in Charlotte at the end of his career. FYI, I'm calling that one.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Hey
I'm
guys,
gonna write this down.
yeah, would you put that in the in the
Remind
notebook,
me
please?
in 3 years
Please.
where it's at.
Check it. All right. I bought even more stock in Aaron Nesmith over the break, so
Good job.
thank you. I was thinking about Barry's claim. I think I'm the one that always loved him all along.
Incorrect.
Anyway,
You just love pushing buttons, man.
I love Nesmith.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You were cursing him. You were cursing
That
him.
is not
You were
true.
cursing his name.
Please.
I'm
I
like,
would
no,
never.
Dan,
I don't.
Slow. No.
The
Wait a minute.
The
This
toughest
guy,
it ever gets is tough love. That has a lot of forms.
There's a tough love's different than how you were treating Neesmith.
Please.
You gave up on him
What
before
you
he
were
even
doing
began.
was just hate.
No, that's not even true. That is not.
I wasn't
true.
his biggest fan.
Hey, guess what I dug out this week? Out of
Neesmith rookie.
auto. I have a Neesmith rookie auto, and
I
at
don't
one
even know what
time
that-
it was
you know what
literally
that means, Barry.
it was an auto. It's an autograph card.
Oh,
Yeah, Sammy
Huge.
has a Neesmith
Rookie.
auto,
Does he?
right? Rookie, I
Maybe.
think.
I
We
hope
gotta
so.
dig those out.
Celtics.
Yeah, I when I went through and I'm like, God, I know I have a Neesmith auto somewhere. Yeah, and I found it. It's good shape. I think I'm gonna send it in and get it graded because I love him more than anyone. Always have.
You're my boy, Neesmith. You're my
It's-
boy.
I'm rewriting history, Barry.
Anybody that's listening knows that's not true.
Please.
I once proclaimed on this podcast that I want to marry Tyrese Haliburton, but have Neesmith as my mistress. So
Saucy. Who was the third part? Who'd we kill?
Sorry,
T.J.
Teresa.
McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
Yeah. Sorry, Jenny.
What? It's not real. Like, what's a realistic expectation for? First of all, let's say seeding. What do you think?
5 at best.
At best.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not getting ahead of the Knicks.
So we
I
should be
wanna-
hoping 5 or 6.
I would love to be the 5 seed and go on the road and beat the Knicks in a playoff series
great.
We're
would that
2.5 games behind the Knicks. Why can't we catch the Knicks?
because they're good and we're not going to.
Are they
I
as good as
disagree.
we are, though? That's the question.
I think our best case scenario would be a 4. You're not catching. Cleveland's at the 2, bro. Like, I don't think you're catching. At this point, Cleveland, like they're
We-
6 games ahead of you.
we could
30 to go.
We could catch everybody but Boston.
No,
Best case scenario is a 5. A 4,
I think best
maybe.
case scenario is 4. Just avoid the play-in.
Yeah, no doubt. That's. I mean, when you look down at who's in the play-in right now, those are good teams.
Yeah, Miami and Orlando are just
Miami,
lurking.
Orlando, and Atlanta's Atlanta's.
No.
They've got
They're not
Trey
good,
Young
dude.
and Deontay
Easy
Murray.
ice tray.
Settle down.
So dumb.
Yeah,
The-
did they
Atlanta's
just
not
make up
good.
that nickname this weekend? I never heard him called Ice Tray before.
I
Was
don't
that
think
just a thing
no,
that
I think
came-
that because he's always doing this when he scores.
Is he
It's
trying
so
to? Is it
cold.
like
so cold?
Quit
bro.
trying to make Ice Tray happen, Trey.
Ice tray.
I never heard that before.
Ice
I don't like it. Do you spell Ice Tray Trae?
You do now.
I think it's fetch. To be honest with you.
Fetch? Yeah. Is that it?
I'm gonna tell Max you did that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it a thing. This has already been discussed. That's from what movie is that? Alicia Silverstone.
Clueless or no? It's the
It is Clueless.
Mean Girls.
No, it's Clueless.
Clueless.
Legally Blonde?
Stop trying to make fetch a thing, Gretchen. Legally Blonde. I love that movie. Young Reese.
Hey.
So basically, Pacers probably going to be the 5 or 6 seed. I like it. That would mean we would play.
I mean, we could fall. Best case 4. Worst case 8.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the 8 is only a half game behind us right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Orlando's got us beat on head-to-head tiebreakers.
Orlando whoops our ass every time we play them.
Paulo.
They're
Bancaro.
a bad matchup for us.
Agree. Bancaro eats us for lunch.
It's not even the Franz Wagner. It's not even Franz the brother that
Is it Mo?
it is Mo who dominates us.
Da.
It is Mo, definitely. Isn't that was Mo Dwight's brother, and is that his name, Mo? Mo Schrute.
Moe's.
No.
Mo's with an S.
Moe's.
I love that. That's one of my favorite characters in the show. Just
The beat farmer.
yes.
Randomly, like running through the field.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's picturing.
When Jim and Pam showed up to go to the Airbnb at the Moe's
And they
or
look
the
over to their
Shrew
side,
Beaver,
he's
and
running.
Moe's just running along the car.
Yes. That's so good, man.
No, I have not watched Schitt's Creek yet,
You haven't?
but I'll get there.
You've never watched that show ever?
I tried like 4 episodes and I couldn't.
Oh, man, it's so good.
I don't think I liked it.
Yeah,
Should I
well,
like it? Teresa said I should love it.
I
so
love it.
funny.
We watch 2 or 3 episodes a night right now. Moira. David. Yeah, they're I love. There's about 7 or 8 characters on there that I love actually. Anyway, yeah, watch it and then we'll talk about it. It's I think it's better. It's easier to watch than Letterkenny's probably wittier and
Oh, I love Letterkenny.
and more like more funny. But God,
You got to pay attention
it's
for Letterkenny.
It's rich. It's like eating.
How are you now?
It's like eating a piece of.
You guys
fudge.
haven't even. You guys quit on Letterkenny, and there's
No,
so
I
many-
didn't. I did not come back for the last season.
No, there's probably 2 now.
Right.
Because if you stop, I think you stopped at 8. There's definitely 9 and 10 now.
Mm-hmm. I might even be like down on like
Gosh,
6
so
or
good.
7.
The one episode about the best flavor of chips in the last season is so fucking funny.
Wondrous. Is that guy still on it?
Yeah, duh.
Well, don't
Stewart.
tell me. What was the name of the skid that was on it for the first 2 or 3 seasons and was just gone?
I don't remember.
Remember
I know
him?
who you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah. He was the leader, wasn't he? Or the
No, he was
No.
Stewart's right-hand man.
yeah. Then he was just
Stewart.
gone.
There's no better characters in any TV show than the McMurrays.
Bonnie and
Mrs. McMurray.
Mrs. McMurray.
Oh, goddamn
Yeah.
it. Mr. McMurray, goddamn.
Yeah.
I can do some dickering now.
The McMurray women are
Amazing.
some of the hottest characters on TV.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. McMurray makes me want to wear a white T-shirt and tucked in, no belt, jeans.
Does that's a look, bro.
It is a look. Hell yes, it is.
Does Wayne and Bonnie ever get together?
Nope.
They never do.
No.
Because she's always sweet on him, right? And he just doesn't. pick up-
Everybody's sweet on Wayne, Danny.
Yeah,
He's Wayne.
Wayne's a badass. How are you now?
Good, and you?
Good. Well, Barry he left, but when he gets back, we'll talk Purdue because they lost to Ohio State.
The Buckeyes. Vaunted Buckeye.
Yeah. The Buckeyes are horrible
They're
this
so
year too.
bad.
Like so bad. Like didn't they fire their coach or something?
They did. The
But-
interim coach's first game was against Purdue.
Oh my
Bounce.
God.
Boom.
Number
It-
2 in
new
the
coach
nation,
bounce.
Purdue. Yeah. That new coach bounces for real. It's almost like you should just be watching the news wire for coach firings, and then the next game that team has, especially if it's an interim that was already on the staff, you bet on them.
Lost by 4.
That should be like a gambling rule.
How are you now?
How are you now, Barry?
Not too bad, and you?
Not so bad.
Good, and you?
Barry, I think once you get your headphones back on,
I can hear you.
it's
Maybe I'm going headphone free from now on.
we're
Wow, that's
what kind of brewskis you got there? Oh, tax man. Yeah.
Bargersville's finest.
Yeah. It's you want to talk Purdue or do you want to leave that off the table this week for obvious reasons?
I wouldn't. Why leave it off the table?
Okay. Well, they lost
Live
to
on the road in the Big Ten.
Ohio State. Yeah. We were just talking about the making the gambling rule of betting on the
The
interim
coach that was fired.
the coach bounce. Yep. Is that what happened to you? I didn't watch it.
I tried to tell my fellow Boiler fan Jim Bovey, this is never fails.
new coach
The
bounce.
super intense, the super focused team that comes off once the coach is fired,
Mm-hmm.
and on the road caught him in a bad spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now the sky is falling all of a sudden. You lose on the road to Ohio State in the Big Ten.
Is there
Please.
people mad and raising hell in Purdue country?
No,
Everybody's calm.
true
Ship-
Boilers.
Ship
no.
is steady.
It's Illinois is 1 game back in the Big Ten standings now
Yeah, I
with
saw that.
1 to play. So
Yeah.
in the loss column.
Yeah, it's locked.
What?
It's locked up.
No,
No.
Illinois is 1 game back, and we play Illinois.
Oh, you play each other?
Yes.
That's the last game?
Last game is Wisconsin. Who's
Oh.
faded? Second or third last game?
I thought you said there's only one game
Yeah,
left.
Wisconsin
No.
faded
Yeah.
fast.
They lost 4 in a row. Purdue
Mhm.
was the second one, I think, but
So you're only up 1 on Illinois, and you play them.
with 1 in hand, and there's 6 Big Ten games left.
Okay. Huh. That's exciting. At least it'll be interesting to the end.
Yeah.
I think I sent you a picture. I bet on Purdue, so I kind of need you guys to get your head out of your ass. So I guess it doesn't matter till tournament time.
It's 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a big Boiler fan.
Minnesota's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle against Minnesota on Tuesday or whatever, and
Hoosiers lost at home to Northwestern.
Northwestern's good this year.
I know. But you know who isn't?
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Did you see those uniforms they had?
No.
Oh my God.
Were they bad?
Google it.
No.
Google.
It was like the theme. It's like an Adidas uniform that's like God don't fear me or something, or fear of God.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. I'm surprised they didn't have like
Is that a Real
masks
Madrid
on.
jersey, Jameson?
Yes.
What?
Jude Bellingham.
Nice. That's sick. Why? How come you got a Madrid jersey?
There's a little kiosk in the mall that sells like
Oh, is that little lady?
I don't know. It was a dude when I was there, and it was like we got jerseys for the kids for Christmas, and he's like, $20 more bucks, you can get one more, and I'm like, I'll take that.
Nice.
I love
nice.
Jude Bellingham.
That's when Lily got the pink Messi before it was even cool.
We got that in Chicago.
Mhm.
They have this. They have one in Greenwood now. A little jersey kiosk.
Do they?
Yeah,
I heard that Hong Kong is upset at Messi.
he very much so.
For not
What did he
showing
do?
up.
Can you explain that?
He
didn't play.
They had 2 exhibition games in China, and he was injured. Like he had an injured hip flexor, didn't play in their exhibition game, so China canceled the second one.
They shouldn't be upset at him. They should be upset at the
Was it Inter Miami
Promoter.
or Argentina?
Miami.
Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
The MLS season kicks off here, what, in like a week or two, don't they? Or doesn't it? Tomorrow. I wish I would have bought season tickets to Cincinnati now, because they're good, and
They're the number 1 seed last year.
I know, and so I wish I would have bought into that early.
I know someone who has them like 5 rows off the field. If you ever want to go to a game, he'll probably hook you up.
I'm sure you can get cheap tickets on secondary market, but I just wish I had season tickets. And
Cincinnati's expensive to go to.
what do you mean?
It's an expensive ticket.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
If they're sold out, you can't. I looked today to see if season.
Like the stadiums only seat like 13 to 17,000.
I want a team. They started moving ground at the stadium site for downtown Indy. It's gonna be badass.
It's gonna be sick, Barry.
It's gonna be badass.
So badass.
It's gonna be like so badass.
Are you talking about Carroll Stadium?
Yeah. You know what it's gonna be?
It's gonna be sick. Brick.
I think you guys share blueprints for a MLS soccer stadium / office park / entertainment venue
yeah.
on the podcast at one time.
We did.
Maybe
like
the first one.
describe the.
It was very early in the podcast.
That was maybe the very first podcast ever.
I mean, if you are a diehard soccer
Let me
player,
describe this blueprint to you.
Yes.
Over here we've got.
I don't think we went
That
that
was
in
ba-
depth.
No, we didn't.
We did not.
He's exaggerating.
There were stats quoted.
Nice.
There was like how many dollars it's going to bring
Yeah.
to the city.
I mean,
we
need to know. Like,
I've already.
the
Is it
economic
worthwhile?
impact studies say
Fact.
that.
If we don't get an MLS team here, I'm going to become a Cincinnati fan.
I'd probably root for Nashville.
If you could have one
Closer.
summer sports franchise, soccer over baseball.
Oh,
Hey, whoa, hey!
without a doubt.
100%. Not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had an MLB team, I would go. I would be a fan. I would love to just sit and veg out over box scores, but I can't get into AAA. Sorry.
I just said major league
No,
franchise.
I know. That's what yes, if we had a major league franchise, I would love it, but I would rather have the soccer for sure.
Same.
So you'd rather
It's not America's pastime anymore.
FC? I don't know. Baseball.
Indy 11.
Indy
Yeah,
11.
I
Are
would,
the Yankees coming to town? That's kind of cool. right?
Indy 11. No.
No.
Who cares?
Baseball
Red
doesn't.
Sox.
I last year was the first time ever I didn't watch a single minute of baseball, playoffs included. Not a one.
Really?
Welcome.
Yes. Fuck baseball. It's so boring.
I think I watched some playoff baseball.
I kind of only watch my
Playoffs?
teams. I don't watch any playoffs unless it's my
The
team.
Pirates are in there, so
Pirates.
you're out for a while.
Right. Yeah. I haven't watched. Yeah. That tells. A couple of play-in games.
Hockey. Why? How is it that the Florida teams are the best teams in the league?
That
in-
is
in
weird.
hockey? It isn't it.
I don't like it.
It's just
And it's not even
Money.
Tampa Bay now. Now aren't the Panthers like the best team in the NHL?
I don't think so.
I think
The
they are.
Bruins have been dominating.
No, I think I'm pretty sure that the Florida Panthers are like.
They're probably second or third in the East.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the Bruins have been dominating the points for the last 2 or 3 years.
Are they?
Regular season points.
Yes, but I think it could.
Tampa Bay Lightning went on a
yeah,
2-year Stanley
Yeah.
Cup. Yeah.
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 Florida hockey, bud, it's for real.
It's expensive too. Yeah, Panthers are in first place, 78 points
Over the Bruins.
over
Yeah.
the Bruins with 77.
How many games played?
56. So
For
we're not
both?
talking like a small
For
sample
both?
size. Yes.
Yeah, the Panthers are good.
Yeah, they have the most points in the league. Dallas Stars in the West. Never mind, Vancouver. 80,
How's
80
The
freaking
Canucks.
points there?
Who does McDavid play for?
Boston?
No,
Connor McDavid.
he plays for a Canadian team, bro.
Toronto Maple Leafs, I believe.
No, well, Edmonton maybe. I think he's an Oiler. He's is it Edmonton?
Yes.
Edmonton. Yeah, if we had a pro hockey team, I'd be probably a big Rabbit fan as well.
The problem with that is
I'd
that-
rather have hockey than baseball.
But then you have two winter sports, basketball and hockey.
That's fine.
Okay.
I think I'd rather have a summer sport.
Yeah, I
I
would
would
too.
love to have hockey.
Soccer.
But I mean, hockey's also a total pipe dream. That
We'll never have hockey. Soccer's
Yeah.
looking. Do you think it looks good that we're going to get an MLS franchise or not? I mean,
how many
It
ML
costs a lot of money to
how
get
many
one now.
MLS teams are there currently?
30.
There's not much room. 2 more.
Right.
Who else is lacking?
I wonder
What
if
other
that's why.
city is
I wonder if that's
lacking?
why we're hustling to get this stadium done. I'm gonna be annoyed if we don't move up to the big leagues with this.
Yeah, it's, St. Louis is the 29th MLS team. The most recent expansion. The league expands to 30 in 2025 with the debut of San Diego FC and may expand to 32 teams at a later date. So there's 2 left.
Come on. I hope we're one of them, man.
I'll be pissed if we're not. But San
Does
Diego
it-
paid
does
a
it-
lot of
stupid
money.
questions. Stupid questions. Does Atlanta have one?
Yes.
Okay.
They have the biggest. They play in the Falcon Stadium and sell it out.
Yeah, they
How many teams in Florida have one?
didn't Atlanta win it a couple years
Miami?
ago?
Miami.
That's it.
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando's got a team. They're purple. I know that. They've got some cool uniforms.
Orlando Pride.
And Texas. How many in Texas?
Dallas.
For sure.
Dallas has a team. Houston
Houston?
has a team.
Austin.
Austin.
Okay, good.
That's
So
it.
that throws out San Antonio. You can't have 4 with Austin and San Antonio.
Yeah.
Does Denver have one?
Yes.
Colorado. Yeah.
Colorado
So
Avalanche.
they
Or
had to
no.
pay. San Diego paid $500 million.
Really? That's what they had to pay?
Ownership group paid a staggering $500 million fee to start a club in Southern California. But I think that included the stadium.
Oh.
They're actually playing in that Snapdragon Stadium, which I think is San Diego Aztecs.
Give me some of that Snapdragon, yo.
Cheer. $500 million, though. There's only a few people that can do that.
$500 million, though, for investors to buy one of 32 sports franchises.
Yes.
That's not that much money.
Agree.
And Indianapolis just gets things done. So
That
when it's time to get something done,
That-
we've always gotten
If you
something done.
don't have a stadium, you will not get it, though.
that's
There's
why we're
not
building
even a
one.
shot in hell. So
And then what's the worst case scenario? Even if you don't get it, you have that stadium. It still will serve a purpose
Yeah, they'll still
they'll
have
play
the Indy 11.
games
Right.
there in ASL.
and other stuff. right?
Sure. Yeah, I
Sure,
mean, you use
right.
it for
High school championship game.
and turn.
Where is it? Is it
It's
downtown?
not big enough to hold a World Cup.
Is it
No,
on
no, no.
like?
But like college and stuff like that, right?
Is it
Yeah.
on like the IUPUI campus still?
No, it's
It's
going to be
right next to Victory Field.
right next
Oh,
to
so-
Victory
You remember the
So
diamond
kinda still there.
diamond chain building it used to be? Like when you'd come up West
Which
Street.
direction?
You'd come
To
up
the
West
south?
Street and you're at that speedway. In that corner, there used to be a big factory
Yes.
right there. They
So
ripped
to
that
the south?
factory.
Yes.
It's to the left of Lucas Oil,
Man, come on, Jameson.
northwest. It's not to the
It's
south.
south of Victory Field.
Yeah,
Right.
southwest corner of Indy.
Okay. Yes, I got you.
It's
The
gonna
big
be-
smokestack.
It's
Are they
going to
tearing the
be
smokestack down?
Smokestack
Yeah.
is gone.
The
It'll
train
be
tracks.
badass. It is. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, because then in that little corner, you've got Lucas Oil, the soccer stadium, Victory Field, Back Nine Golf Complex. Shout out Danny Hayes.
Danny Hayes.
I still don't know where that is. I've heard about it 500,000 times, but I don't
It's
know where it's at.
badass. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Where's that at? What
You c-
direction?
You can see it.
south of Victory Field, like southwest.
Like if you're going to the zoo,
Over to that.
if you're on
street that goes
Washington
on the
going to
angle.
the zoo, you can
Yep.
see it to the
He's
left.
super ready for the soccer thing to be done because it really kind of will tie his Back Nine into downtown.
Will it?
Yeah, because then it's like a walkway to it, where it's not really there right now.
Right. It's kind of out on it's like on island right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's badass. So
But
I've been
then
out there.
then that like kind of connects the stadium to the convention center. Like it's all now interconnected.
Next thing you know, you're over on Pennsylvania in the field house. And,
Woo!
hey, it's Indianapolis for you. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Media
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, it's cold.
That's how we do
Oh!
it.
It's
snowed.
cavernous.
You
Never
know-
have it here again. Oh,
Your
and
stadiums are too big for us.
We did
God,
snow
give me a
angels.
fuck.
Snow angels in the
It's
snow
too
when we beat
cavernous.
New England, please. Cavernous.
Get a real game here that doesn't suck and people actually try.
It's not our fault.
It's the NBA's fault.
It's LeBron's fault.
Exactly. We just got to
Bronny.
the heart of it.
Bronny.
Oh, so I was listening to who was talking about that. Anyway, talking about Bronny and how he's
He ain't
like,
good.
he's like, listen, man, he's not in my top 60, you know. And so that's gonna be interesting to see what happens there, because he's at USC, and they're like 9-12 or something weird. They're really bad.
They also have what are supposed to have been 2 or 3 other 5-star
Yes.
guys that were, yeah.
One of the most disappointing teams in college basketball this year, right? I mean, according to expectations.
According to the rankings.
Yeah. And you know, I feel bad for the kid because he had that heart thing, but it sounds like he's recovered from that fully. But he's only 6'2", 6'3" at the most, and he's basically
can't
like
play.
they described him as a 3-and-D guard. And if you're gonna take a shot on somebody like in that range, you're going for a wing, right, or a big man. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to see what happens
He's
there.
listed as 6'4".
He's not
Listed.
listed. He should stay in college one more year, if anything, right?
He should probably stay in college for 4, if not 5 more years.
He should get a COVID year.
I don't know if he's got a grad year. He can transfer from USC to wherever, but
Right.
get a fucking goddamn degree from USC, and then because you can't play in the NBA, Brownie.
Is Ms. Wiki his professor?
mentor,
Professor.
maybe.
What does
Could
what
be.
does Ms. Wiki teach?
I don't think he really teaches. I mean, I don't think he's on.
Does he not teach? I thought
No.
he was a
He's a
professor.
researcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a mad
Get out there and
scientist.
teach,
I mean,
guys. Share your knowledge.
I kind of pictured him as a professor with like a white lab coat on, and like teaching like,
Glasses on a
really
hanger.
really crazy shit that I wouldn't even understand, but doing it like microdosing while he's doing it.
when you get-
Vaping in the lab in the back.
Right.
yeah, that, yes, that.
Anywho,
So yeah, I mean, Brownie should not get a degree, transfer, get some NIL dollars.
Does he need NIL dollars?
If he wants his own
get
money.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, take it if you can.
Why not put that money in my account, right? Rather than having Dad's money. Yeah, he'd get
But
millions of
LeBron's,
NIL dollars.
LeBron's dream is to play with his son in the NBA. Well, you just strong arm the Lakers into taking the guy in the second round and wasting the
I think
pick.
that's a
I
more
mean,
realistic possibility.
Well, yeah,
Second round Laker pick.
right.
Maybe they'll trade the Pacers for one of their 750 second round picks.
Right.
Well, they could, like a team could, like the Lakers could sign him to their G League team, bringing him up on a 10-day contract. He could play with him for a game or two, send him back down.
Bye, Bronny.
And it'll be a spectacle, and it'll be sad because he doesn't belong in the NBA.
And there'll be lots of stories written about it, and it'll be so heartfelt. And
How
And
big
then
of
we'll all
a
move
fit
on.
do you think LeBron would throw when his son didn't get a call?
Bronny got fouled.
I mean, that was Bronny, man. He got fouled.
Bronny.
Oh, I hate LeBron.
Me too.
how do we end up on
Taco Tuesday?
Bronny James, man?
I
I
don't
love the college basketball talk though.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday. I'm going to trademark that.
That place has 75-cent tacos on Tuesdays.
What? Yeah, I know. It dropped down from there.
A little stink bug
Did
action.
it work its way all the I like that? You're kind of freaking me out, bro.
It wants to be. I want to be in the podcast, guys. I got to take. Yeah, Bronny. Nobody likes Bronny. No. That's my glasses cleaner. Yeah, that's fine. You can use the Lowe's receipt.
Set it free, Dan.
Yeah.
Don't-
Murderer.
don't
bug,
kill it.
bug murderer.
Set it free.
It is not dead.
It is dead. You crushed that thing so hard, bro.
It is now dead.
Killers.
Yeah. Bugs. Bugs don't do it for me.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
Yeah. Yeah. Bronny. Go get him, Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you, bro.
College basketball. Did you see that fight? Yes, I think it was yesterday.
I did. I yes.
I was like, Jameson's
Incarnate
like, what is
word
this?
or
Incarnate, yeah, in Holy Grail Incarnate, which is funny because that's the name of which would insinuate that they're a Catholic school or something.
I'm sure they are.
You know, and then I guess the Catholics did have the Crusades and murdered a bunch of people, right? So it's not like not that shocking.
Fact.
but
so you shouldn't not be surprised that incarnate word
was just throwing
Yes,
haymakers, man.
Dude, they were. I watched it
versus
today.
Corpus
That was
Christi.
legit.
What was the Corpus
A&M.
Christi summit or something?
How long did it go on?
It was a good 2-3 minute.
Yeah, just all over
Fracas.
the gym like a
There was like 3 main like freak out dudes though. It was like other people were like getting crouched
I mean,
down.
if I'm going to watch that basketball game,
You're
that's
praying
a
for that
best
fight.
case scenario
Yes,
right there.
100%.
Like let's go. Come
As
on.
far as the Catholic schools go, the like coaching high school soccer, the 3 worst schools. as
Ron
far as-
Colley,
No.
thuggery,
Their parents, their players,
They're
the whole
thuggerish.
combination of assets.
Ron Colley,
No, it was Cathedral,
Ron Colley,
Garin Catholic,
Ron Colley.
and Burbuff.
But Brebeuf is a Jesuit school.
Yeah, well,
Is
they were the biggest.
Oh, but that's
assholes.
not Catholic school, is
Okay,
it?
Well, the Jesus schools. Let's just
So
put it that way.
okay, if we're putting Brebeuf in the Jesuit
I think the
category,
Jesuits are
then-
Catholic, just
It's
of the Jesuit order.
Division of the Catholics.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Thank you.
I will-
You learn
I
something
will-
new every day.
When I
But
think
all
of the
the Christian
Jesuits, I
schools
think of
were
like the
freaking horrid.
little friars with the bald spot.
Ron Colley got such an ass beating that they didn't have a chance to complain.
Yeah, well, we're talking about Whiteland, Ron Colley. I mean,
Ooh, that's a
we're-
rivalry,
you know,
right? Yeah.
My Catholic school experience is
Not
thuggery.
good.
Ron
Thuggery.
Colley.
Yeah. Ron Colley's got a couple
Yes.
state titles, don't they?
The Society of Jesus, or the Jesuits for short, is a religious order of men in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Burbuff is a Catholic.
Do they? Are they the dudes, the friars with like the little?
Is
bald
Brebeuf
spot?
a male-only school?
No.
With the cloth and the rope belt. What with the rope belt and all?
Is the religious order of men in the Catholic Church who founded Georgetown along with many other high schools, colleges, and universities
Georgetown
around the
University.
world.
Is a Jesuit law school apparently.
Yeah. I mean, it's more than a law school.
Easy stump.
Right. It's a Hoya.
Whoa.
Hoya.
I did
Big
look
East. Big East,
Wait a
yo.
minute, man.
Yeah.
I got a Hoya bumper sticker
John
in my fucking
Thompson,
room
baby.
from the Patrick Ewing.
I
Ewing.
did. It is $20,000
Lonzo.
a year to go to Brebeuf.
Oh my God.
Really?
That's like a college tuition,
Yeah.
man.
Dumb.
Holy incarnate.
Holy incarnate.
So
is
tell
right.
me the name of the team that Holy Incarnate Word fought.
It was Texas A&M or
Like it was like a weird
Corpus Christi A&M.
Corpus Christi A&M summit or get there.
It's like IUPUI Columbus. Right. Did IUPUI take the PU out? Is it gone forever? And if so, what are we calling that college now?
IUI
It's Texas A&M Commerce.
Commerce. Yes.
What does
So
that
what,
even
yeah,
mean?
it's like a commerce
What do they-
university. What is a
uh,
commerce
Did they
university?
graduate to the?
Texas A&M Commerce versus Incarnate Word. That's the
Texas A&M Commerce?
so dumb.
Is incarnate word? Does that mean word come to life? Incarnate word.
I want to know what the major areas of study are at Texas A&M Commerce.
Did either one of you see the show on HBO about the kids who graduate and they go into like the financial field in London? Industry, it's called. Have you seen Industry?
No.
You should watch that.
I think I've
Watch
watched a
that,
couple
my
of
friend.
episodes of that.
Uh,
It's very
real
cutting edge, right?
Cutting edge.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
there's a
cutting
lot of
Super steamy.
right. There's some
There's some
Lot
hot.
of-
girl on
lot
girl
of
going
banging-
on there.
banging
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on
I
in
watched
that.
an episode of that or a season of that.
There's a Mideastern girl. In
How many
that
seasons
show.
are there?
A Mid-Eastern or Middle Eastern?
Industry. It's like the advertising industry, right?
Yes, like Turkish, if you will.
Okay. Yeah, I would call
Um,
that Middle Eastern.
She's so great, beautiful.
Incarnate, it does mean embodied in flesh.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Good work over there.
I
IT is killing
totally
us today.
slept on. I did watch at least a season of Industry. However many were available.
There's
at the
another
time.
one, and the little
and another one.
that little black girl.
I'm gonna binge watch it tonight. I will text you guys at 4 a.m.
AKA Barry is gonna wear that hand out tonight, watching some Industry.
I'm gonna find.
12 times a row.
I'll find it anyway. Yeah, you should watch that, Jamie. It's actually a good show too. It's intense. This is the girl I'm talking about, though. Right there, that girl. It's just like the things she does and how she says things. Next level, bro.
Yasmin
It's female
Yazdani.
power.
Yep. Yeah. And then, did you ever watch Euphoria?
Oh, I had to quit watching that.
It's so intense,
I
isn't
have
it?
2 daughters, and it made me not want to watch TV.
Right.
It just made me.
But
feel
you know,
gross.
Bill Simmons' daughter on his podcast came on and talked about. He's like, I hate to tell everybody, but Zoe said that this show's basically the most realistic way that things really are for kids her age now.
No, it's not.
I mean, maybe not where we live.
Right. Not,
But maybe-
not in Indiana. Maybe in LA.
Yeah, where 95% of the population lives.
Right.
All right, Holy Incarnate.
Holy Incarnate.
Texas A&M.
Is it
Commerce.
Holy Grail Incarnate or is it Holy Incarnate?
I just thought it was Incarnate Word.
Incarnate
Word.
Word.
Holy.
World. Incarnate World.
Word.
No, Holy.
No.
No, the Incarnate Word. The Word of Incarnate. It's not a cult, Jameson. It's not in the incarnate world.
Yeah. Oh, Incarnate Word.
Word.
Correct.
Word.
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 Word up.
Yeah, word.
I'm going to listen to some cameo
Word.
tonight. Shit.
Do you ever get on Instagram that kid who goes, "What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? What's up?" Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, I gotta see.
I
that.
don't
I
have
only-
Instagram.
The only Instagram I see is what you send me, dude.
Right. Same.
I've gone on like 1 or 2 deep dives Instagram, and I'm like, I can't
Instagram's
do it. I gotta.
the funny reels.
Any deep dive I'm gonna go on.
They've really,
on hot chicks. It never fails.
When you do the deep dive, it
Sure.
automatically starts feeding them to you.
I mean, I don't have social media, so no.
Anyway, they've got my funny bone algorithm down. Like they know what I think is funny.
they are curating a playlist.
I don't
for
know.
you?
I don't know. I don't know why, but that guy I send you that's from
Booty
Cincinnati.
Stank.
Yeah, Stanko Booty. Hey,
Stanko Booty.
Stank. I love you. Let me show you what I got on today. And he's from Cincinnati, and so he's got gold grilled teeth in. He's this skinny white kid.
I've
and
seen it.
you
You
know
sent it
his?
to me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
So
love
you
that
do
guy.
have Instagram,
No, I watched. Yeah, I'm the same as you. No,
Right.
you can click the video and watch it, and that's it.
right?
Yeah.
I don't have Instagram. I cannot sign into Instagram.
He doesn't have an account. He just watches the clips I
Right.
send him.
Do I have an account?
Stanko
Do you have an
Booty?
account?
Do
Yes,
you
I have an
Facebook?
account.
What do you do with that account?
You don't have an account?
I think I do.
I have an account.
What do you do with that account?
I have no account.
I mean, I have people I follow on it, and I actually communicate.
So you wonder why you get the Stanko Booty.
No. Like all my hiking friends, it's kind of where I talk to them at too. It's on there.
So it's like a group text thread.
Ish, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I like Instagram. I'm not gonna lie. Like the little 30-second to 1 minute reels are hilarious. Like that one guy that
SIE.
yeah. There's a war going on out here, guys. I'm like, listen, across the street, no problem. You're good. This guy though, you got
Not good.
You got problems. All right. I almost said so. Any more Pacers thoughts?
Yeah, no.
Okay. We've talked about Purdue. We talked about Holy Grail, incarnate, Mother of Jesus. And I want to talk about this. Is Caitlin Clark going to end up on the Fever?
Yes.
If
If
she
she
comes
comes
out.
out.
She's got a year of
Dr.
eligibility
Pepper,
left.
bitch.
Yeah.
What do you owe me, 12?
Why wouldn't she
You
come
owe me
out?
a fucking
She's
12
got
pack of
another
Dr.
year
Pepper.
of. She can make more money in NIL money than playing in the WNBA.
Oh, man. I would actually be
But
interested.
then she can actually start making actual sponsorship dollars in the WNBA.
Mhm. She
I think
will.
she's going to come out,
Yeah,
and
because
she's going to be on the Fever.
I would think
She'll make a ton
the
of
fact
money,
that
so-
she picked Iowa because she was recruited by South Carolina and Connecticut and all the big.
she's from Iowa.
But in Indy, you would think would be like give
Yes.
her that same
Vibe. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Midwestern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amen. And we got our
Yeah.
2 stars from Iowa.
That's right.
Midwestern decency.
Yeah. We boo teams that we don't like because we like our team.
Yeah,
Sorry, national media. Ah!
Indy. They suck. St. Elmo's.
So cold. Have you seen that commercial where Mike Greenberg is like around a grill and these 2 other guys there?
One person I hate.
You know the commercial though?
No, but I hate Greenberg.
Oh God,
So annoying.
I don't like him either.
Was that the NFL playoffs commercial?
Yeah.
Playing that was Greenberg
Yeah, that was Greenberg.
with the beard?
Yeah, where it's got a big coat on and he's like, I don't believe in those cold weather excuses.
It was
for
an
games.
ESPN bet commercial, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
And
they're
I
like-
know it was Greenberg.
And they're
though.
like, Mike, it's 48 degrees out. Wow, but the wind's coming
And they
in.
brought
off
his
of-
mittens out.
Yeah. Wind's coming in off the lake. We're 30 miles from the lake, Mike. Yeah. Holy incarnate.
Word.
Yeah, so we might get Caitlin Clark, though.
Yeah. I think
We have
will.
the number 1 pick.
For sure.
And we
Yeah.
have the
They
rookie
don't
of
do a
the
lottery?
year.
We won the lottery.
Oh, they've already done the lottery.
Pretty sure.
Can you IT that?
No,
please?
no, it's 100% for sure.
Yeah.
We have-
Guaranteed.
We
got
have
the
first
number
pick.
one.
But I am curious, was it a lottery or is it because we were the worst and it just goes like that? Like
We're doing a WNBA deep dive. Let's do it.
if we got Caitlin Clark, I might actually like
Plus,
be
we have
interested
the
in
rookie of the
watching
year,
them.
the rookie of the year from this last year.
Yeah, she was a
So-
baller.
Lottery.
It's a lottery,
It's
but
a
we
lottery.
won it.
Pretty sure.
Oh man, check that. That's key. The guy I hiked with always sends me fever stuff just to aggravate me.
You're going to be able to start responding with some Caitlin Clark
Right.
reels, man.
Yeah, Corn Pop's always sending me Indiana fever like news clippings.
Number 1 pick.
Yeah, it's over. We got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's exciting, kind of, man, because she's the first.
She's not come out. The only question is whether she's going to come out.
Yeah, she should.
She should.
Because you're right, she could start making that
Because we just had,
Gatorade money.
Real bank.
we just had the Rookie of the Year, didn't we? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you could have Caitlin Clark and the Rookie of the Year on your team.
What's her name? Let's put a name to that
I
girl.
don't remember.
Will you look that up, please?
She was doing some Big Ten
Is it
Big Ten network
Malia
games.
Boston or something like
She
that?
was doing a game.
Yeah.
She was doing Caitlin Clark's game, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Wouldn't it be great to play together?"
Yeah, they interviewed her, and there was this whole thing.
Oh, I like that. That's interesting.
Do you?
I do.
Really? I do too, kind of. It's
Aaliyah
weird.
Boston.
Why not? She's a
Aaliyah Boston.
super
Unanimous selection for the Rookie. Of the
she's a polarizing person. Like, she's interesting enough to where like she would make me actually kind of follow the Fever.
It would prop up Indianapolis and Indiana and the Pacers, and it would
Big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a win-win-win.
It would be
Win.
she would
Win.
be wherever she goes, she is going to be a huge asset to that city because the country has fallen in love with her, and she'll be good too.
Yeah, but here grassroots. The grassroots would be
49 other states.
seriously.
yeah.
That's why she's going to.
She's
come
got
out.
it. She's a basketball.
If she
kid.
goes out to L.A., okay, sure, she's an L.A. star for 4, 5, 6 years, whatever. Who knows? Comes to Indiana, then you
Haliburton.
are forever.
Keep it
I
with
mean, yeah,
Caitlin Clark
within-
and Tyrese for the
within-
next 10 years.
In Caitlin Clark, even more within an 8 or 10 state area, everybody
Yeah.
is going to love you.
Yep.
All
the girls, and some of the boys. Yeah. She'll broaden. Her coming into the league will bring more fans.
yes.
and some of the boys.
Some of the boys. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to be sexist. I was trying to not be sexist. So that was my
Well done.
clumsy attempt to
Well done.
at that.
You did it.
Yeah, I just read it a totally different way, but it's cool. Just my stupid preconceived notions, but
Oh,
we're not going down there. So.
I got you. I think I got you. I know you pretty well. It's
Perverted.
incarnate flesh.
Word.
Did you watch True Detective yet?
No.
Everybody finale'd already?
I have watched it last night.
You didn't finale?
If you watched any of it at all,
No.
I finale'd.
Would you agree that time is a flat circle?
Yes.
Where you going? Where you going, baby? Oh. What'd you think about it? Not good, right?
No,
Yeah,
wasn't.
okay, good.
Very
I'm-
disappointing.
me too.
I would say it was the 4th best season of them all.
Yes. And I would say, like, it was kind of bad almost. It's not that it wasn't good. It was almost like I kind of am asking myself, was it bad?
I don't know that it was bad. It was worth watching.
They did tie it together. Like, I was wondering, how the hell are they going to tie any of this together? And they did tie everything almost too nicely together in the bow.
Nice little bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
There was some things that, like, they set it up to be all trippy at the end. Like, when she was flipping the generator, did you see the girl in the back?
No.
Oh, yeah. Like, she's flipping the generator, and there's a female standing, like, in the flickering light. I'm like, oh, is she going to see dead people again? I'm like, oh, yeah. Go back and watch it. I'm like, oh,
I don't
man,
want
'cause,
to.
Like, Liam kept walking back and forth. I kept having to pause it because if he walks in, that boy wouldn't sleep.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, there's all kinds of just things that didn't add up.
Well, that's one of the things I didn't like about the ending was that they were going hard supernatural, right, all the way up to this episode, and then they do a complete 180 and they make every single thing explainable and leave only like a couple of supernatural, like, how do you explain this type things? Some questions can't be answered, but they go from like leaning almost too much in the supernatural way to like almost not at all. I hated how it swung like that. Like, that's fine. I guess it is a detective show, but I kind of liked it when it was a little more scary and like,
Yeah.
I
like the supernatural.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, there was, like, if you were paying attention to, like, the whole screen as she's flipping and the light would flicker on, there was a girl standing there in a white coat like that Annie Kay had before. Like, she was there. And then they didn't really explain what Jodie Foster was looking at, where the tongue had been sitting in there. There was, like, ice particles where the tongue... Did you see that?
Footprints sometimes.
Right, like... They didn't. It just.
Yeah, they left some things unexplained.
I liked the one guy's son that pops his dad in the head.
Right.
I thought he was a good character, but there was just too many. It's just too many.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make no flowers.
Yeah, but see, did you notice when they looked up at the ceiling, like it looked like bones of like some sort of serpent or dinosaur that were in the shape of that mark.
That was in the pictures they had been looking at before too.
Oh, that thing was?
Mm-hmm. It's a whale. They said something about whale bones or something.
Okay.
It just made me never want to go to Alaska ever.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Why would you ever want to go to Alaska?
I don't know.
Maybe an Alaskan cruise.
I would go to Alaska when there's
sail by it
night and day, but like 30 days of night. Oh.
I would like to go hiking in Alaska. The tallest mountain in the Americas is in Alaska.
Right.
Denali.
I don't know. There's a lot of things in Alaska that could kill you.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to go to Alaska.
Do. I would like to go. I would like to go like fishing.
Nope.
Like an Alaskan like little lake, which I can't remember which. Alone it was where they're in Alaska and that dude's on the shore and the freaking grizzly just keeps walking towards him slowly and you could tell because he popped off one of those bear rounds and the bear's like, no,
right,
I'm coming, bro.
Yeah.
And so he popped off 2 more, I think, before that bear finally was like, all right, I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
Why would
those
you want to go
alarms.
there?
I would love to see a grizzly bear in the wild, far enough away where I didn't feel like I was going to die at any second. I would just love to see that.
I really don't care if I ever see a grizzly in the wild.
I really kind of don't want to.
Seriously, man.
After the Revenant, that scene just...
They're dangerous.
Yeah, they're
Black
huge.
bears are not that dangerous. They're like giant raccoons, but grizzly bears are...
It's a whole different
I don't want to
beast.
see one, yeah.
Polar bears make grizzly bears look small, so think about that.
It's like Yao Ming of bears.
Right. 9 feet tall polar bears.
Yeah, but polar bears are nicer.
In
incorrect.
commercials. Polar bears drink Coke, man.
Yeah, dude. They also freaking devour seals like it's their job.
So we did have this conversation before. Have you guys watched Cocaine Bear yet?
No.
All right, well.
Well,
5 podcasts from now, when we start talking about polar versus grizzly, I'm going to ask you if you
Have you
watch
seen
Cocaine Bear.
I mean, this will be a summer topic. We can watch Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
We should just put Cocaine Bear on the TV for the next podcast.
Dune, Barry?
Not yet. I'm getting there.
I went and watched the first Dune at the movie theater again. It was so great.
Yeah.
You should go if you can catch it before, because there was after, you know how Marvel does after the credits stuff. They did that with like 10 minutes of the director and then like a 5-minute scene from the next movie. I'm so stoked.
I've watched all the trailers online.
You have where he rides the sandworm, his first ride. All right, yeah, we should watch it, Barry, so we can go watch it then.
Yeah, Friday. It's out Friday.
This Friday?
This Friday.
Yeah.
Is it February 29th?
February 29th is Thursday. It's 2 days from now for you there, bud.
Hey, now. So, anything else? How deep into this pod are we?
We are deep. 119. We never did talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Patty Mahomes.
What is that? His third, right?
Third. Played in 5 already, though. I think.
Has
right?
he lost 2?
I think he He's lost one for sure to Brady.
No, that's right. He's lost
Well,
two.
Who else did he lose to?
he lost to Brady, and I think he's. Yeah, I don't know. I can only think of the one he's lost. Anyway,
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes. Is he going to be? He's how old? He's 28. He's probably already greater than Manning, isn't he? I mean,
He has 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's played in 4 Super Bowls
Yeah. Okay. He's incredible, man.
in
And
5 years.
like him and Andy Reid.
Who did he lose to in the other year? Rookie year? He didn't win.
Tom Brady's knocked him out twice.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't win his rookie year, right?
Right.
Was
Brady
beat
knocked
by
him
New
out.
England.
That was that game where somebody jumped off sides or something.
Yeah.
Or they would have won.
They would have won if he stays on sides, and then Brady beat him in the Super Bowl with the Bucks.
So that's a nice little check mark for Tom on the greatest ever when it comes to that.
Knocked you out twice, bro. The 2 times we played, I knocked you out.
That's true. They only played twice in the playoffs, and Brady won both. Boom!
Mic drop, Barry.
Hey, Brady.
Are we just like Mike dropping and booming Tom Brady
Yeah.
right now? Is that what this podcast has come to?
I really wanted the Niners
I
to
don't
win.
like Patrick Mahomes either, but I'm not going that far.
I really wanted
Football.
the Niners to win.
Foosball.
You did.
Yeah.
I ended
Bunch
up
of grown men.
ended up betting on
manhandling each
the
other.
Chiefs because of Kelly. Because she had Nancy
I thought that was the Bills.
gave us $100 bill for Christmas
Yeah.
or something, and Kelly had it still. She's like, put this on the Chiefs.
I thought that was the Bills.
No, she
And Josh Allen.
lost
That was
bet.
a different thing.
Yeah, this was Super Bowl bet, like day
Day
of.
of.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. And she bet money line, and 100 turned into 205. So
I was going to say, they were dogs, which
right, yeah, it was plus money. I did the same, so I followed her lead, and then I hit all kinds of crazy shit. It was the best betting day on a Super Bowl I've ever had. It was unbelievable because I hit the
coin flip.
the same game parlays and all that. And
Tails never fails.
no, I don't. No, it's mostly like statistical same game parlays. I made like 4 $15 to $25 ones and hit them all. It's crazy.
I would have taken the Chiefs. Let's just go out on a limb and say that. Anytime they were underdogs, I would have bet on them.
Me too. That was the thinking. Yeah.
And then that would have put me 7-0 in the last 7 games.
I don't know. I forgot
Look
my
that
folder.
shit up. Look
But
that shit
before
up.
next pod, I'll do some
I can't not
off,
believe
Barry.
that it is
end of season. What?
February fucking 20th, and we're still talking about football.
I know.
Get the fuck out.
Well, we hadn't
hadn't talked about the
potted
Super
since
Bowl.
the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
Barry, shut up.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
I cannot believe that it is February 20th, and we are still.
I mean, we're about to start the USFL or whatever that league's name is now.
The NFL never stops. You know that. It's a machine, bro.
I hate it.
It is NBA time.
I hate it more than I can express with words.
We just listen. Thursday we go to the field house. We watch Detroit. It's okay.
All is right with the world.
It's okay.
Detroit basketball.
Hey, we get to meet Jarris Walker
Oh,
Saturday or Sunday.
All right, I got to stay sober for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a couple. I'm gonna have him sign a couple cards. I pulled some.
You're gonna be. I was wondering, are you gonna be that guy? Are you gonna be that 50-year-old guy?
Fuck yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna be
you
that
are.
50-year-old guy.
Good.
I'm gonna
Yes,
get that
you
because
are.
I got one that's
Yes, you are.
it's a cracked ice prism that's centered.
It's a fucking cracked ice prism, Barry.
I'm
that
gonna
is
have it-
centered. It's probably a PSA 9 at least.
No, 10. That's what I'm saying. Probably going to be a 10. I'm going to have him sign that. I'm going to send it off, get it graded. Boom!
Speculative. That's a very speculative auto.
Say that 10 times.
Speculative.
Yeah.
Really?
Here,
Speculative.
Can you use it in a sentence?
That is a very speculative auto.
Yes.
What is the origin of that word?
I would say that is, I don't know.
That was Greek.
It's what they all say.
It
Yeah.
is Latin in origin.
That's what collecting cards is. It's very much speculation. It's just like stocks, honestly.
So when is that again?
It's the next game
after Detroit.
What
I'm a little bit nervous.
I am too.
I don't know what to say.
I'm glad you're tingly. I'm
don't know what to
tingly.
say to-
I'm your biggest fan.
Will you sign my card? I'm gonna sell it on eBay.
I'm 50. I'm 30 years older than you, but I love you.
Right.
I'll sell it to you.
You're my
right now.
hero.
Right.
$60.
I called you on the podcast, on the very first podcast,
Yes.
when my cousins were talking about the blueprint
Yeah.
for the MLS stadium. I called Jairus Walker. Jairus Walker is the man.
Yes.
Wow.
I need, and then I was saying, I need you to play better.
I need you to get in and play.
I need you to talk to Carlisle about some minutes.
Because right
Jairus,
now,
please.
all that this card is speculative.
Right.
Okay.
It
Let's
makes
turn
me
this
feel
into
like
some
you
hard
just,
cash.
Carlisle! Bring me Rick.
Bring me Rick. An oiled and shaven Rick?
See.
Always.
Anything oiled and shaven makes me laugh. Just so you know. No. All right. Any burning desires? I couldn't remember what.
Burning desire.
Yeah, I'll go first. We've been puzzling lately. We're hooked on puzzles, bro.
Puzzles?
Yeah.
Like 500-piece
Yes.
puzzles? At that.
Yes.
I've
Anytime-
been down that rabbit's hole a few times.
Anytime you and Kelly want to like puzzle battle Katie and I, like
Yeah.
who could put it together faster, let me know.
Puzzle battle. That's like
All right, first of all, what's the first rule of puzzling?
you don't talk about puzzling.
No.
What?
What? I need to know if you guys are real.
What?
You
What's the
always do the outside first.
Even more. Take it deeper, Jameson. Of course.
I don't know what you're trying to go
The
for.
corners.
The corners. What
Yeah,
about
you
the
always
corners?
find the four corners.
I always find the outside, all of the outside
Yeah,
first.
that's what I just
Separate
said.
it out.
That's what
do
I
the
just
outside,
said.
And then I start. Well, Kelly and I have been team puzzling lately, and we did a 300 piece today in about an hour 15. There's a Pokemon one.
I mean,
awesome.
it
A
was
300
right.
Pokemon in an hour and 15.
A 300-piece puzzle, is that even a challenge?
Right.
Uh,
Were
I mean,
the blocks like this big?
Right.
Here, I'll show you. Hold on, I took a picture.
300-piece.
Yeah, it was fun.
Fucking
And then
rookie.
Pikachu. Here was Pikachu.
Pikachu, I choose you.
here's the ones we've done this week. They're all. There was a four. It was a Pokemon one that came with 4 puzzles in it.
Job, Papa.
Yeah. Anyway, I love puzzling.
Put some cash down, and when you're ready to puzzle battle, let me know. He's sick, dude. Hello Kitty and unicorns. Is
I refuse to puzzle professionally, so I'm going to decline your
wow,
offer.
scared.
Yeah, I want to keep it pure.
You're going to keep your amateur status.
I want to keep it pure.
Scared money don't make no money.
I want to keep it pure, man. It's about this. It's not about the money. It's about the love of puzzling, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's when we did it. Hour 15. She a beaut.
300 pieces?
Yeah. It was fun. We're doing our first 1,000-piecer. Just
So
dumped
do
it.
you guys like do speed puzzling?
No. No, but we ate dinner.
You just did there.
Yes.
I mean,
we didn't mean to,
typically
but
a
we
We didn't mean to. We just so
Right.
good.
Typically, a puzzle goes multiple days for
Not
me.
a 300-piecer.
But I don't sit down
like
and try to do it in an hour and 15
No,
minutes.
the
If I tried
1,000
to, I could do it in an hour.
The
but-
1,000 will take probably several days, I'm guessing, if not a week. We're going on a road trip. I bought a nice, it's badass. It's a puzzle table. And so it's got a,
You
the
bought
top.
a puzzle table?
Yeah. It's got a top. It's like suede.
Is that what it was?
I
It
would call
advertised, sold as a puzzle table?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't
all
think
right,
it's
top
suede.
suede. It is. It's like a leathery feel, right? So it's nice and grippy. And then it's got 4 drawers, 2 on each side that pull out that you can put pieces in.
You
And then
can
it's got a
sort.
nice rubber mat that lays over the top
Yes.
and keeps it all secure when you're not puzzling, especially if you have cats or toddlers.
Fucking cats. They get our puzzles every time.
Yes. So it's cool, but it'll fit perfectly into the car, and so we'll get to campsites.
Into the
and
car?
puzzle. Taking
Into
it,
the car?
taking it on the road trip. Probably bringing puzzles to New Orleans, just so you know. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There'll be saxophones.
There'll be community puzzle when we get home at
There
night.
will be a jazz puzzle.
I think it'd be fun to finish a puzzle in the 4 days. I'll pick something that is reasonable.
Yeah.
Maybe themed even. Maybe if I find something
400
themed.
Pieces.
Yes.
Yes.
400 or 500.
I'll come and spend a few minutes with it.
Yeah,
and
that's what you do. You
put a
walk
few
by,
pieces
you
together.
kinda,
Right.
you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
boom.
Hey, I got this.
That's what. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, look what I just did.
Yeah, I don't want you to have the impression that we speed puzzle. It just happened that way tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not was not a deliberate thing.
Because that seems very next level to me.
Right. Jameson's trying to challenge me to puzzle races, and I decline. I refuse. I want to keep it simple and pure.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then once I get to where I'm really good and fast, I will challenge him and beat him. Just kidding. I will never puzzle race you.
You are all just playing for second.
Right. Oh boy. There you go. That's your New Orleans jazz-inspired puzzle.
Let me see.
Old pop-up ads every time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a nice.
Oh, okay, so I didn't realize how many people puzzle and are totally really into it. Like, for instance, Brandy Oaks and Angela West both
Puzzle.
Like Jason's like, yeah, Angela will go on like 3-4 day puzzle benders where she'll just won't leave the house.
If you were to just dump a puzzle out on the table, Katie will immediately be like,
yeah. That's my least favorite part is the beginning when you got to turn them all over and sort them all out, kind of. I hate that. That's
Because you're just ready
yeah.
to go.
I am. I want to start on the on the edge,
have
man.
to.
I want to start on the edge. I want to find those four corners, get them placed.
Have you guys ever done one of those 3D puzzles?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is that next level? Like
I've
literally?
done a 3D
It's
puzzle.
pretty
They're kind of
cool.
hard.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you get a legit one.
Yeah, I mean, they're hard, but it's hard because you got to make sure the pieces are
fits.
fit perfectly.
Uh,
But figuring it out, it's not as hard.
okay.
You know,
No.
they're pretty cool.
Mhm.
I did an Eiffel Tower 3D puzzle.
Ooh. I love that.
Danny's done an Eiffel Tower.
Twice.
Well,
MFM.
senior year.
FFM.
Myrtle Beach.
I'm trying to think where in St. Pete. Or no, that was
Myrtle
Bradenton.
Beach, bro.
Bradenton. Myrtle Beach. That was with Jason West. Speaking of Jason, Angela West. Irmo.
And moving on.
So puzzles.
Yeah, puzzles, man. Shit.
Have you ever done the same puzzle multiple times?
No.
I only have.
We usually glue ours. You get the puzzle glue and glue them. And
You do?
And you
Permanent.
save them?
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought, no, I'm just gonna take pictures. And Kelly made a good point. She's like, if you really want to go back and glue them, we can put them together again. I'm like, okay, yeah.
I think I have a puzzle that I've been doing
Modge
for the
Podge.
last 30 years, probably.
Really?
I've done it at least 6 or 8 times.
Wow, what is it of?
Purdue.
No, like a German Hofbräuhaus gardenscape in Germany.
Da?
Yeah.
Da?
Like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
outdoor scene?
Yeah, maybe at Holland, there's some
Tulips?
Yes, tulips and
That'd be
flowers, and
Dutch.
it's kind of a
Buildings?
cottage. And
The Dutch would
Okay.
be angry at you. for
I'll bring
calling
it next
German.
time. Remind me. We'll do it. We'll set it out here.
May-
A lot of the pieces are peeling back. There's at least 4 or 5 that are missing. But
I can't do it then with
Yeah.
you.
no.
Oh,
It's
Can't.
good.
can't do a missing
Yeah.
piece
If-
puzzle.
if
That
I-
would-
Okay,
we
it's
can't-
not. I'll find
Oh,
them.
so
It's fine.
bad.
That
I'll
would
bring it.
Sheldon Cooper me so hard.
Same.
What do you mean? There's
Katie likes to hide the last piece, so she the last. Are you missing this
Kelly
one?
and I today came to that point to where we're both like, you want to put it in?
Is that what you said?
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you put it in yourself.
I see you got a manicure.
Long nails.
I'll let you put it in.
Yeah, we've always brought puzzles to Florida. Do you not remember that?
Uh-uh.
We do them back at Dad Nancy's table.
Dad and Nancy's table. There's a Dan and Nancy table.
No, I mean back in their table in the sunroom
Yeah.
in Navarre.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
I bet you probably did those when we weren't there, like when it was just you guys there.
There's people there. It might have been Manda's crew.
Yeah. Because puzzle takes up a lot of space.
Can. Not a 300 piece.
In an hour and 15 minutes.
Just saying. No big deal. MBD.
Hey,
So
boys.
that's just, a regular Tuesday afternoon.
It was
I put it on Instagram. It was viral in 15 minutes.
no. That's probably not even fast, bro. It was fun though.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you this puzzle
Pikachu.
table.
Yeah, text that to me. I don't want to see it. I want to text. Go ahead and send that to
Well,
me.
I don't need a puzzle table. It's a fucking kitchen table, bro.
Well, it's
It allows you to travel.
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna put it on the cousins link just in case you're not as cool as you think you are, pal. Coming your way.
If there's not an organic puzzle making, I'm not traveling with the puzzle maker. Bored.
puzzle maker board,
What? We're traveling with puzzle boards now?
puzzle maker board. Well, it just would make it to like be able to keep it organized and not a total shit show, and and to work on a big one for an extended period of time, you'd have to have something like that on if you're car camping. I was gonna make something, and
Oh, yeah, that's too little.
well, that's for a 15. You can buy them bigger. That's
I
for
know, but it's 26 inches by 35 inches. Like, that's...
my 1,000-piece. I'm
That's
starting.
a 300-piece board. I mean,
Yeah,
No.
you can't really spread out pieces on something like that. I
The
don't like it.
the 1,000.
I don't like it.
Shut the fuck up. The 1,000-piece that I'm doing now is 30 by 24,
Yeah.
and so yeah, once it's done, it'll eat up the majority of that table.
you have to put them in the drawers.
Exactly.
And then remember what you put
Fuck
in the
that.
drawer.
Fuck that. I
That's
don't
what we're gonna do.
That's the next level.
We're gonna do the
puzzling.
outside, and as we were sorting, we put anything with writing in one drawer. We put faces in a drawer, and we kind of split them out, colors and stuff too. And
I don't like it.
because we sorted the 1,000-piece before I came here, we sorted it. So excited.
It's sorted
Yeah.
and ready to puzzle.
Yeah. All that's on the table right now is
You're like thinking about, God damn it, I hope Kelly
Yeah.
hasn't finished all of the
No.
border right now.
I know. We started the border, and she's like, I gotta go to bed. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go pod. But I'm probably gonna do a few. I'm gonna do some border when I
I'm
get
going to
home.
snap
So Kelly
some
goes
pieces.
to bed at 9 o'clock these days.
She's been. She got an ear infection. She has
That'll
not.
get you.
She hasn't felt very good this week. She got a headache.
Ooh, that's what Liam started with.
Yeah.
And he was down and out for like 2 weeks.
Really? Did he have an earache?
No.
Yeah.
He never said it, but he had like migraines that were making him puke.
That's what I used to have too. I did get on or take that.
Then it
Dilantin
turned
for a
into
while.
a chest cough.
All right. Anything else, guys?
That's all I got.
Puzzles. Pacers puzzles.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Next Tuesday's John Batiste at the Marat, so gonna have to reschedule the pod.
Wow.
Can do Monday, Thursday.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Get you some John Batiste.
See, I might be interested in going to see that.
Yeah. You are.
Oh, you are, my
Yeah,
friend.
you are.
You just freaking art hat goateed me so hard. Friend, let me tell you something. You are.
It's
Next level.
you sent the Game Hinge clip earlier.
John Batiste.
John Batiste.
I like him.
You do.
Yeah.
Rico.
I don't know him a lot, but I've encountered him in some music league, and what I've heard, I do like. Let's just put it that way.
As you should.
I'll take your guys' word for it.
Done.
Bye-bye.